Thank you for taking a few minutes to look at this video, which demonstrates artificial intelligence being used in a very responsible, practical method for the construction industry. I'm starting out looking at the programming development environment just in a poor way to demonstrate that this is just ordinary software developed in established methods, except that it has tooling inserted into the development environment that allows the program to to provide some artificial intelligence uh, features, machine learning, different things like that. So I'm just going to open the program in the development environment, and I'll just mention quickly so that this program that we're developing is is actually intended to perform material takeoffs for the structural steel industry, and it's an estimating style program. So there's lots of buttons that you'll see here that relate to estimating and that sort of thing. But I'll just I'll browse to a program, and here's a set of complete drawings, architectural, structural, everything that you could need like that. It's all in one package. It's a complete set of package, and I'm going to save it into the program, and it'll take a few minutes to save it, but now it's provided a message to me over here that the instructions uh, are stored, and it is actually storing them. So there's going to be another message come up on the screen that it's finished its storing program. There's 88 pages here. Here it is. It's all stored. And I'm going to validate that. And when I validate it, there's some text that comes up here, and there's some text that comes in this box. And what that text is doing is telling me essentially without anything significant in the way of artificial intelligence functionality, it's captured this much text, foundation site codes, different text from the drawing. I did it that quick. So now I'm going to that's far from all of the text on these set of drawings. A lot of the text isn't searchable. Needs to be OCR. So we're going to open another program, and I'm going just as fast as I can. So these are it's a copy of the first set of drawings with changes. And the idea here is to go as quickly as I can, keep the minutes down really low, but just to demonstrate what is possible. And then if someone's interested, we've got other videos that describe all the features, and we'll show that. So now we've got everything loaded on the first page. I can switch. You can see that this is changed, and I've added some changes. So we'll switch here on the first page. You can see that now we're looking at the main set of drawings. Those X's aren't there. So we know that there's changes. I've entered in changes. Some of them are very obvious. Some of them are very tiny, just to show you what the program can do. It'll essentially scan through the incomplete set of drawings very quickly, identify which drawings have changes. We're very familiar with Bluebeam, so I'm just going to start it. We're going to choose a high def scan, and we're going to compare the images. And so while it's doing that, I'll just explain that it's going to, um, where Bluebeam can compare one sheet from a document to one sheet of a document, this program can compare the entire booklet of PDF drawings. And it does it quickly, it does it fairly accurately, and it's just one small task that artificial intelligence can do. As I mentioned, this program is actually to function taking material takeoff, so it reads the PDFs and calculates material required. Beyond that, it'll help with estimation. But that's what the program is doing for the moment. And in a little bit here, it's going to start recording information in this left window, what pages it has scanned and and detecting if it's finding a difference or not. And so until that starts scrolling up in a few seconds, I'm just going to pause the video here. Here it's going. It took about 20 seconds more for it to process those essentially 196 sheets, almost 200 sheets. So it's recording here. It says on page 1, it's notice the difference, which I had pointed out. So it's saying the score is only 12%, but it hasn't, it also says here no reference position. So while it's detecting that there's differences in these pages, you can see here pages 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. It's scanning through the 88 pages that quickly. It's detecting that there's a difference, but it's not detecting where they're at. So I'm just going to pause it until it's done. So it's coming up with it. It's finished its scan, and it's found that there were differences on page 1, 2, page 6, and page 24. And as I scroll through the list, keep in mind that we can scroll through these drawings. We can go here to page 6. And here's page 6. So somewhere's on here there's a change, but it doesn't point out where the change is yet. So let's run another scan. Let's turn on the AI functionality here. We'll turn this off. And we'll run another scan, and we can do different things here, but let's scan, well, page 1, because it's obvious. The differences on page 1 are obvious. And just for this demonstration, I'm going to display the training because we'll describe, if you're interested, we'll provide more information on this, but it's going to provide if I click this, it's going to show you all the training that it's doing on just page 1. So I'll do a ultra high definition scan, and I'll pause. See, you can see all this code just pouring in as it's scanning page 1, and it's developing its training, scanning it bit by bit, and that's this training normally happens in behind the scenes, but for the purpose of the video, I had a checkbox that allowed me to display the training. So there's the training, what it's found on just page 1. And so it's highlighted this X, it's highlighted the area of this X, and it's created a whole set of marks because there's so many changes up here. And so it can do that for the entire work. So I won't display the training this time because it's just a whole lot of code. You don't need to see that. And we'll display, I think it was page, I can just go up here like this, and I can just highlight page 2624. Can do it that way, and then I'll just copy and paste it here, and it will do that same task on the entire set. No point in scanning page 1 again because we've already done it. So we're not seeing the big scroll of text here, but that's because it's not necessary. I just did that to display the kind of information that the program is taking. So it's done page 2, and it's found the mark. So now it's starting a scan on page 6. And it's reported in the left-hand column where the location on the page is. So now it's scanning page 6. It'll soon be done. And one thing that these artificial intelligence programs can do is they communicate back to you. You can question them. So it's called natural language word modeling, and it's just about done here with page 24. So there's the change on page 24. I can click in here with AI on, and I can just ask the program what changed, and I can run this query, and it will tell me what changed on the first scan. I want to get a little bit more information. Six. We'll just ask it what happened in page 6. Okay, it'll tell me here that on ultra high def scan page 6, it's provided some XY locations, an AI assessment, minor changes, spacing or small annotation, total group differences 2, max score 61.4. Okay, so and just to quickly show, so that's what the program does. Let's, we've already seen page 1, so what did it find on page 2? I'll just go there quickly. And the highlight isn't there, so I'm going to display the highlight. It's right here. So it pointed out that I found an X here that isn't on the first page. And then we'll try page 6. Scroll to page 6. And what did it find there? It found something here. And that red square will disappear shortly. So it's highlighting an area that changed. And if you went back to the original set of drawings, you will find that a letter changed in the wording, or a word. It changed from the first set of drawings said not possible, and this set of drawings says possible. So a word changed that actually had significant difference. So that's basically what we're looking at here. There's all kinds of things I could show you about this. Once again, the program is being developed to provide material takeoff's estimation ability. But while I was doing that, I thought, it could do this. And how long did it take me to do this? The original first scan capability took 2 hours of programming because artificial intelligence rapidly accelerates how much work you can get done in a day. I would guess that with artificial intelligence, it takes 1% of the time to develop software that it would have with the programming methods that we had a few years back. And how long did it take me to finish it off to where it is here? It actually took me some time to be able to identify the areas on the page. It took me a week. I thought I was going to do it in a weekend, and by the time I was done, it took a week. So it still takes a little time, but it doesn't. That is, it still takes time to develop a program that would be useful to your business, but it doesn't take very long. And then beyond that, this is just for a rough video display. If then beyond that, there would have to be some time spent going through the code. There's extra things, but that's a display of what artificial intelligence can do, as well as a display of artificial intelligence and natural language queries. You can just ask the program things, and it'll there's a capability here, and very quickly a generated capability to allow it to respond. So thanks for taking the time, and I know it took longer than I wanted, but that will work for now.